is a fascinating country with many historic cities and places to visit. There are many destinations that are worth visiting in China, but here we'll focus on the most popular ones. The Great Wall. The Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. It's also one of the best places to visit in China, as it offers a glimpse into ancient Chinese history and culture. You can climb up onto this ancient structure or walk along its length for miles on end, admiring breathtaking views from above or below. The Great Wall was built over 2,000 years ago by various dynasties to protect their lands from invaders who would come from outside China's borders, usually Mongols. Today, it has become something of an attraction itself. Millions of tourists visit each year so they can walk along its length and enjoy some excellent photo ops. If you're planning on visiting Beijing but don't know how exactly where else there might be worth checking out while there, the Terracotta Warriors. The Terracotta Warriors is a collection of terracotta sculptures depicting the armies of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. They were discovered in 1974 by some local farmers in Xi'an, Shaanxi province. The warriors were buried under an imperial palace when it was built during the reign over China, 221 to 206 BC. The purpose was to guard their emperor in his afterlife, so when visitors come to see them today they can feel as if they have stepped back in time. The Forbidden City. The Forbidden City is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and ancient imperial palace located in Beijing, China. It served as the home of emperors and their households for almost 500 years, 1420 to 1911, before it was turned into a museum. The Forbidden City covers 72 hectares of land and has 9,999 rooms, which makes it the largest palace complex in the world. The Forbidden City was built from 1406 to 1420 during the Ming dynasty by Emperor Yongle as his new capital city after moving out of Nanjing where he'd lived since 1391. He also moved out because Nanjing had been attacked by rebels. It took over 100 years to finish building this palace with over 80,000 people working on it at one point during its construction. That's about 6 people working full-time for every square meter of space inside the Forbidden City. Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen Square is the largest public square in the world, located in the center of Beijing. It was once used as a military parade ground and has served as an important political venue for Chinese leaders for centuries. The square has been host to many significant events in Chinese history, including Mao Zedong's proclamation of the founding of the People's Republic of China on October 1, 1949, the day that marks China's National Day today, and when you'll see soldiers marching across Tiananmen. It was also here where student protests took place during 1989's pro-democracy movement, which resulted in violence and bloodshed at Tiananmen Square itself. Today, it remains one of China's most popular tourist attractions because visitors can explore this historic landmark while visiting other attractions nearby such as the Forbidden City or Temple of Heaven Park. Yangtze River Cruise. The Yangtze River Cruise is one of the most popular tourist attractions in China. It takes you through the Three Gorges, the longest and most spectacular section of the Yangtze River. The cruise is a good way to see beautiful scenery from your boat as well as experience local traditions like singing folk songs at night or enjoying tea with locals who live along this stretch of water. The Summer Palace. Located in the northwest of Beijing, the Summer Palace is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that dates back to 1750. The palace was built by Emperor Qianlong as a retreat from the heat and noise of Beijing's summer months. Today, it remains one of China's most beautiful parks, with over 1 million visitors every year. The best time to visit is during autumn, late September through early November, when you can enjoy the fresh air and colorful leaves on your walk through this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Location. No need for us to tell you where it is. This is an iconic landmark in China that everyone knows about. Just head over there and start exploring. History. Originally built as an imperial garden for Qing dynasty emperors' relaxation purposes, today it has evolved into one of China's most famous tourist attractions thanks to its rich history and stunning landscape design. Shanghai, the Bund, and Nanjing Road Shopping District. Shanghai is the most modern city in China. It's also a great place to shop, with the Nanjing Road Shopping District being one of the best places in Shanghai for shopping. The historic buildings along the Bund make this area a must-see attraction for tourists visiting Shanghai. The city's nightlife is legendary and there are many restaurants and bars where you can enjoy delicious food while watching an amazing view of Pudong's skyline at night. China is a fascinating country with many historic cities and places to visit. China is a fascinating country with many historic cities and places to visit. The Great Wall, the Terracotta Warriors, and the Forbidden City are just some of the highlights that you can explore when you go on holiday here. Tiananmen Square is another popular attraction in Beijing and it's one of the largest public squares in China. If you want to experience more than just sightseeing, then take part in some traditional Chinese culture at Yangtze River Cruise or even have an adventure at Summer Palace. Conclusion. From the Great Wall to Tiananmen Square, China has many amazing places to visit. The Forbidden City is one of the most impressive buildings in the world and it's worth spending some time exploring its history. If you're looking for something more adventurous, then why not take a cruise along the Yangtze River?